Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and what a good game. The Jaguars and Titans, what a game this was, as the Jaguars come back from behind and win against the Titans and are going to the NFL playoffs as they win the AFC South. Oh, man. First time the Jaguars are making the playoffs since 2017 when they had that amazing, unexpected playoff run and was very near to beating the New England Patriots in the 2017 AFC Championship game and was a mistake or two away from going to the Super Bowl in 2017. I don't think they would have won, but you almost made it to the Super Bowl in 2017. Obviously, this is a way different team. This team has been awful ever since they went to the AFC Championship game. And also, this is a note, this is the first time the Jaguars have swept the Tennessee Titans in a season series for 17 years. So that would mean 2006, 2005, 2006, last time the Jaguars swept the Titans. Titans are eliminated. Jaguars get the win 20-16 and are going to the playoffs. Either going to play the Chargers or the Ravens. Most likely the Chargers. Don't see the Chargers losing to the Broncos. So once the Chargers do beat the Broncos, the Chargers will be locked in as that 5 seed, which they will match up against Jacksonville. Jacksonville will be playing at home in the playoffs. And, you know, the way that home crowd treated was tonight, I mean, that could be a dangerous place to play. I mean, the Chargers are a good team, but you know, it's looking like the Chargers and the Jags are going to be facing in the playoffs. Not for sure, either the Ravens or the Jags. Even if it's the Ravens or the Chargers, the Jags beat both of those teams this year. But one thing is to note is the Jags, when they did beat the Chargers earlier in the season in Week 3, they did not have a healthy They did not have a healthy Justin Herbert. Their team wasn't really healthy at all. I don't think Keenan Allen was playing. Just a lot of injuries for the Chargers team. So they're a different team. Now the Ravens, they played them a little later in the year, maybe a little bit after mid-season. And so I think for honestly a better matchup for the Jags, I would say. My opinion, I would say would be the Chargers. Because I don't want to, if I'm the Jags, I'm not going to want to deal, I don't want to deal with Lamar Jackson. Just seeing how a problem Joshua Dobbs and Derrick Henry were on the run tonight, I don't want to deal with Lamar Jackson in their run game. So I would rather, even though you'd have to face Austin Eckler, I would rather face the Chargers. I think they have a better chance to beat the Chargers. But I think whoever they play, if it's either the Chargers or it's the Ravens, I think the Jags can win both of those games. Just don't know if they will be able to do that. But I think, in my opinion, I think the Jags have a better chance against the Chargers in the wild card. All right, let's start going over the game. So, like I said, the Titans, they started this game hot. Got the first 2 scores. Randy Bullock with a 51-yard field goal at the end of the first quarter, make it 3-0. Then you got a Joshua Dobbs touchdown to the tight end Okonokwo. And Randy Bullock's extra point is good, and we're now 10-0. Now then, the Jags get their first score and get some breathing room. Trevor Lawrence gets a touchdown pass to Christian Kirk for 25 yards. Patterson's extra point is good, 10-7. Then going into halftime, Randy Bullock makes a 39-yard field goal to make it 13-7. Some field goal exchanges in the third quarter as Patterson makes a 26-yard field goal to make it 13-10, but then Bullock makes a 41-yard field goal to make it 16-10. More field goals, as 4 straight field goals by both teams. You got Riley Patterson making a 36-yard field goal, 16-13. So this has been the game of field goals ever since the Kirk touchdown. But until you got a Josh Allen 37-yard fumble recovery. Not the quarterback, Josh Allen. The people have, talked about him kind of like a meme about the 2 Josh Allens. The defensive end, Josh Allen, with a 37-yard fumble recovery. And then Riley Patterson makes the extra point in 2016. The Titans would have a drive. They'd kind of be driving a little bit, had a 4th and 12, and was short, and that would be the game. Jags win the division. Let's go over the stats. So you got Joshua Dobbs with 20 for 29 with 179 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Trevor Lawrence was 20 for 32 with 212 passing yards and 1 touchdown. Rushing leaders, you got Derrick Henry, who had 30 carries, 100 carries. He was carrying the team. 30 carries, 109 yards, no touchdowns, though. Travis Etienne, he struggled, and he was their leading rushing. The Jags really did not have a lot of run in their game today. 7 carries and 17 yards for Travis Etienne, who last week had 109 rushing yards against my Houston Texans, and only played 1 series in the third quarter. So basically had 109 yards in the first half, and not only the first half, and then 1 drive of the third quarter. So, but it was obvious they were not giving the ball to him that much in this game. 7 carries. So receiving leaders, you got the guy who scored a touchdown for the Titans, Okwonokwo, with 3 receptions, 42 yards, and one touchdown. Christian Kirk was the leading wide receiver, receiving yards and touchdowns for the Jags. 6 receptions, 99 yards, and 1 touchdown. Going to the full box score for the Jags, they really didn't show up in the run game. With their 2 running backs combined for 22 yards, Trevor Lawrence was -3, so 19. This was more of a passing game for the Jags. The Titans did something that they do, against every team, is they kept the ball away. I don't know how to get to the point, the minute differential of who had the ball more, but I can tell you that the Titans did keep the ball away from the Jags with their run game with Derrick Henry, Joshua Dobbs. So what I'm saying is that the Jags, look at that. They only had 10 carries with their running backs and still only threw the ball 32 times. You'd think the throwing number with only 10 carries to your running backs would be in the 40s, mid-40s, something like that. But it wasn't, because the Titans did keep the ball away from the Titans had 39 carries and still threw the ball 29 times. So the Titans did have a lot of time and possession in this game. Other Jacksonville wide receiving yards, you got Marvin Jones with 2 receptions and 29 yards, Evan Ingram with 4 receptions and 27 yards, Zay Jones with 4 receptions and 21 yards, and ETN with 2 receptions and 17 yards. For the Titans, Robert Woods had 4 receptions and 40 yards, Austin Hooper had 4 receptions and 38 yards, and Derrick Henry had only 1 reception and 19 yards. Traylon Burke, the rookie, had 4 receptions and 19 yards as well. Fumbles in this game, you got Josh Allen recovering the ball to take it to the house and get the game-winning touchdown. Joshua Dobbs fumbled it, and then that was really it for the fumbles. Any interceptions? No. Yeah, there was an interception. A Tyson Campbell interception for the Jags. It would be a 29-yard return for the Jaguars. That was Joshua Dobbs' interception in this game. So, yeah. And also Trevor Lawrence fumbled in this game when they were in the red zone, too. So, key red zone turnover for the Jags, but who cares? Because they're going to the playoffs. They won the division, and that's really it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know what you guys think about the Jags going into the playoffs, and that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Let me know your thoughts.